Hey guys, George Thomas here with CBN News. It's Friday evening here in Lviv, Ukraine, in the western part of the country. And as you can see, bumper-to-bumper traffic. Everybody's headed home for the weekend. You're probably watching the news in this region. The latest reports are that Russia now has between 169,000 to 200,000 troops amassed on Ukraine's border. Dramatic jump in the numbers. Also, you've been hearing for the last couple of weeks this term false flag, this idea that the United States and NATO allies have been accusing Moscow of coming up with some kind of an excuse, a false excuse, pretext to invade Ukraine. And it appears that Russia has its reason. And the reason is that according to Vladimir Putin, in his press conference with the Belarusian president, he alleges that there are mass human rights violations taking place against ethnic Russians in the eastern part of Ukraine. Keep in mind, this is the same excuse that Moscow used when they wanted to invade Georgia back in 2008. It's the same excuse that they used in 2014 when they wanted to invade the eastern part of Ukraine. Ukraine officials are obviously vehemently denying this, that there are no human rights violations against ethnic Russians in the country, in the eastern part of the country. And then today, this evening, the head of the separatist movement, the Russian-backed separatist movement in Donetsk, has asked close to about 2.2 million Russians who live there to evacuate. And obviously this is raising alarm bells because there is a sense that Russia is getting ready to move under the pretext, this false flag, that ethnic Russians are enduring human rights violations. In fact, Putin has over the last couple of days even thrown around the term that there is genocide taking place against Russians, ethnic Russians in eastern Ukraine. My sense, based on history, is that that Russia now has its pretext and has its reason for going into Ukraine. I say keep an eye on February 20th. I've been saying this for quite some time. It's the end of the Beijing Olympic Games. It's also the end of the Belarus military exercises. And then more importantly, it marks the 8 years. It's 8 years on February 20th when Russia invaded eastern Ukraine. So keep an eye on that date. In the meantime, please pray. Please really pray, especially for those in the eastern part of the country. I've got contacts all along the eastern front, and they are staying put for the moment. They have families, and it's a very tense situation, tense time there, and it's been back and forth artillery fire between Russian-backed separatists and the Ukrainian forces, and so it's a really tense time. So please pray. There's a sense of urgency that this is all sort of coming to a head. Okay, please continue to watch YouTube and our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, as well as on Instagram. You can follow me on all of that.